The new FreeCAD 1.1 release is approaching. If you're looking for a smoother transition as possible, then there are several settings you may want to adjust before using the software. The first is our origin planes. When creating a new body, if we look, we have the origin within. If we show that origin, you can see that the planes look somewhat different. I've actually increased the size of these. When we first start, if I come up to Edit and Preferences, we can use the new search feature and type in datum. Or we can look under the display and 3D view, and we're looking for the datum size. I have mine set to 300%. If I drop this to the default of 100% and click OK, you can see the size of the datum. By increasing this, we also increase the datum objects throughout FreeCAD. These include the datum plane, datum line, coordinate system, and other objects within. Part Design has a new preview option when it comes to adding operations. If we use an operation against a sketch or a 2D object, using such operation as a pad, we can see this transparent preview, and this is the show preview overlay. This preview overlay allows a visualization of the operation. In previous versions of FreeCAD, we had to enter the value, then click off the field to see the result. We can get back to that state by unclicking the Show Preview overlay and clicking the Show Final Result, and make sure the Recompute on Change is selected. And we're basically back to where we was before in previous versions. The Preview option can be changed in the Preferences. We need to come down to Part Design, and on the General, we have the Preview section here. And we can enable and disable the options within. Hit OK, cancel out of that, add the operation again. We can see the Show Final Result is checked. The Show Preview overlay now is unchecked. I'm basically back where I was in previous versions. Just going to set that back to the defaults. And now we're going to look at this experimental option to show interactive draggers. And we add, say, a pad. We get these draggers here, which we can use to adjust things such as taper and length of pads, pockets, etc. As we saw, this was available from Edit, Preferences, and the experimental options, which we can uncheck. And if we apply the operation again, we've disabled the dragger. But even when the dragger is enabled, we can still use the length as we did before. This setting is largely a matter of personal preference, but the draggers can be a bit CPU intensive for larger models. And this is because we are enabling the preview when we drag. So it automatically recomputes. We can turn that off, but we don't get the preview update. As said before, we can change the length as usual, even when the draggers are enabled. Then we come on to a sketcher setting that I feel is a great enhancement of FreeCAD. When we import geometry using the external projection tool and say import this edge, in previous versions, this used to come in as construction geometry. If we look here, we can see that this is a solid edge. We now have the option of defining geometry or construction geometry. So if I close this now and hide the pad, we can see the edge we've imported is available when we close the sketch. Therefore, we can run operations against it. If I come back in and take that circle, the outer circle we imported, and convert that to construction and hit close, then it's construction geometry. So we now have the option of defining or construction geometry for imported edges. There is a setting in Edit, Preferences, and in the Sketcher, we have this option here, always add external geometry as construction. If we check that we're back to the same process as before. If we uncheck that option, so if I go into construction mode, any geometry that I import will be changed to construction geometry, as we see the options in blue here. If not, this is defining geometry, and our external projection will come in as defining geometry. You may also want to change the colors. So we look at our preferences in the sketcher and the appearance. We now have external construction geometry and external defining geometry, where we can customize the colors for those two options. There's a new feature that's been added to the sketcher and may cause some confusion until you understand how it's actually working, but it really speeds up our sketching process. Let's create a new sketch along the XY plane. Simple rectangle with circular holes. Let's right click to cancel and dimension the top using the dimensioning tool. At the moment, this is 83 millimeters. I don't want this 83 millimeters. I want this 40. Now we expect this rectangle to shrink down, and we would have to move our circles inwards and refit them inside our rectangle. So let's change this to 40 millimeters and hit OK. It looks like nothing's changed. If we look at the top dimension, we see that it's 40 millimeters. Nothing has shrunk and the circles are still where they are. Let's right click to cancel and look down the bottom and keep an eye on our scaling. Let's change this again. Back to 80 millimeters. Watch the scaling. If I hit OK, the scale changes. This is called scale upon first constraint. If I added another constraint, let's say left hand side, use the dimensioning tool and set this to 40. Now we get the usual behavior. This makes it a lot easier when we come in to create our geometry to get the first footprint in scale without zooming in or out of our 3D view or adjusting such things as polylines. So if I add a polyline in here, like so, and I adjusted, say, this left hand side, at the moment it's 51 millimeters. If I change this, say 6,000 millimeters, and hit OK, then you expect this edge to go shooting off screen. Everything is kept in proportion. The same if I took, say, this edge and we set a distance. Let's go back to something like 60 and hit OK. If I change this, something like 6,000 and hit OK, what would happen is that this edge here would be sent forwards and cross this edge, deforming our geometry. So this would end up somewhere over here, and we would have to rearrange our geometry to fit. The minute we lock down one of the geometries, let's say to 60, then any other edges that we dimension can be adjusted as we see fit. If you don't like this behavior, go to Edit, Preferences, and we have this option here, Scale Upon First Constraint. There's always, never, and when no scale feature is visible. Another setting to be wary of is when we look at the sketch, we have the constraint symbols. The size of these, in previous versions of FreeCAD, were controlled by the sketcher, display, and the font size. Now the font size and the constraint symbol size have been decoupled so you can change them independently. Other than those settings, there's nothing else that you need to turn on and off that will trip you up. If you do find something, please add them to the comments below so we can share those settings between us to make the transition between FreeCAD 1.0 to 1.1 much easier. Hope you find that video useful, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you like what you see and you want to donate to the channel, then you can do so via Ko-Fi or Coffee at ko-fi.com/MANG0 or via PayPal at paypal.com/paypalme/Darren B. E. Stone. I also run a Patreon where you can get early access and additional content. And that's at patreon.com/Mango Jelly Solutions. Links can be found in the channel header, on the About page, or in the descriptions of these videos. I thank everybody that's donated so far. It really helps to keep the lights on so I can produce more content and also expand the channel. Thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing to these videos, and I hope to see you again in the next one.